What's up, Papas? So let me get into this a little bit more about this Nexxlevel guy, right? So his story was real fucking sketch because he said he was from New York, born and raised in New York, but he didn't have a New York accent. He just recently, within the last several months, left New York. I'm talking, he fucking said he was raised in New York City. Okay? No accent? No accent. He sounded like he came from Missouri or some shit. Anyway, he wouldn't give anyone his real name. I met him at the TI rally, and then a few of us got together at this dude Earl's house. This fucking Earl's awesome. But anyway, so this Nexxlevel guy was there, and he got real fucking weird. He told me, he said, "You're black." And I'm like, yeah, you know, fucking, I'm your honorary fucking black person now, you know? It's like, no, really, you're really black. I'm like, okay. And I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I just figured because of maybe the way I act or something like that, people have said that to me a lot through my life. And I just assumed it was my personality. But anyway, so then he started to gaslight me. And he described an incident that my daughter had where she was set up. But of course, it's slightly vague, so you can't ever call him out on it. You know how fucking gaslighting works. But it was a real coincidence, and he just started fucking, he's like, oh yeah, well, you know, maybe if you're not careful, this or this or that. It was real weird the way he said it too. It wasn't like it even went with what we were saying. It was out of context. It was, yeah. Anyway, so then he got me a drink. It was either before or after he had started that fucking gaslighting. I think it was, he got me a glass of orange juice from Earl's Kitchen. And I took a couple sips and it didn't taste right. So I didn't finish it. It tasted really bitter. And then I started to feel bad. I started to feel ill. So I went home. He's like, you gonna be all right driving? I'm like, yeah, you know? Because I didn't tell him I didn't feel well. I was just like, you know, I think I'm going to go. I'm getting tired. And, this is another thing, too, is he was trying to convince this TI that was there as well. When I was parking, they met me on the street and trying to convince him that I was a perp because I was touching my face, which I found out later. Oh, look at, she's doing perp gestures. Because this guy was fucking really, he was traumatized by the targeting experience. And this Nexxlevel guy was capitalizing on that, you know? And that's their tactic, too, is to isolate you, you know, smear campaign you, tell lies about you, to isolate you from everyone, even other TIs if they can. So yeah, he put something in my drink. And then I still didn't figure things out. You know, the next day I started to put two and two together. And he wanted to Skype the next day. I was fucking sick as a dog the next day from whatever he put in that. I felt like shit. And he wanted to Skype. I'm like, all right, well, you know, I'm fucking sick. So, you know, I'm going to prepare you. So he wanted to Skype just so he could show that he had done some damage to me. Because these people are fucking sadistic. And then they get, you know, props. They get fucking bonuses for the harm that they caused TI's. So he's probably like, look how sick and fucking I poisoned her, you know? If I would have drank that whole glass, I don't know what the fuck would have happened. I don't think I'd be able to drive home. So I don't know if he drugged it or he poisoned it, but whatever he did, you know, I felt like absolute shit. I'm thinking poison because I didn't